welcome to another New Creature Review. This is Omar. How you doing? Today we are checking out Transformers Studio Series number 41, Constructicon Scrapmetal. It's been a really good week for Constructicons for me. As you know, I just picked up the knockoff of Gravity Builder earlier in the week. I am not going to be doing a video for that guy because I cannot figure out how to get him in frame on this camera. So once I figure that out, we'll do a video gladly. He'll be my test subject for bigger figures. I never really I never really planned to do big figures on this particular review table, but you know what? We will do these individuals, and if he's small enough, I might do Devastator once I get all the pieces. Let's check out this box. So we got our nice big product window. There is Scrapmetal. I don't know anything about the Michael Bay Constructicons other than they look really weird. Yeah, I'm really just like the Gravity Builder. I'm not going to be taking him apart once I get him together. It's going to be Devastator. That's all I want. Devastator, you know. So I want a good movie representation of Devastator, and I think Studio Series is going to be the best way to go. So far, I've seen really good pictures of these things, and they look amazing. So here's the back. Big screen inspired. Scale, detail, and backdrop. 24 steps. It's from the Pyramid Desert Battle. Let's see. Constructicon Scrapmetal combines with his comrades to form Constructicon Devastator. Fantastic. All right. Yeah, we got those nice product renders right there. Yeah. This is a deluxe class figure, so we'll see how big he actually is. He actually looks kind of tall. He kind of looks like a Voyager-sized figure. And I have some Studio Series figures over here on the side just to give you a scale. But let's get this open. Yeah, I wasn't supposed to get this week. My wife surprised me and let me get it. We were at the grocery store and we saw it on the shelf. And I playfully threw it in the cart. And when we got to checkout, she playfully threw it on the conveyor belt. So, yeah, I was kind of surprised about that. But I'm very grateful, and I think I'm rubbing off on my wife a little bit. She's starting to really get into my stuff, or at least she's, you know, being a little more sympathetic, knowing that I'm a super huge geek, and you know, yeah. Whew, what is this? Okay, so this is the first thing that popped out of the box. I don't know what it is, but it's sculpted nicely. All those hollow bits, you've got a lot of looks like wire work, some relays, you know. That looks pretty cool. 5mm port. I don't know what this is going to be for, so we'll see. Let's get into the rest of this guy. Right away, I like that he has those treads for legs. There was another Constructicon that I've been seeing pop up on groups that I don't know his name. He's the Red Voyager Constructicon, and he looks like he has like one leg. You guys know what I'm talking about? That guy? Yeah. He looks weird. These Constructicons look weird, and I oddly kind of like it. You know, that it's oddly satisfying that they don't really fit the mold of a typical Devastator or typical Constructicon. But this guy, he's very humanoid. Let's get in on his details real quick. Yeah, they were very heavy-handed with that black on his face. And I can see a little red in there for his eyes, but it's really washed out. The black on the yellow kind of it's a little washed out on the black. But otherwise, this sculpt work looks really nice, and you can see the silver back there behind these panels. I don't know how much of this moves, so we're just kind of figuring this out together. We can see some blue paint, like metallic blue over there. It looks like those are lights. And he looks very industrial. I've said before, that's one of the things that I like about the Michael Bay Transformers. They look like they're trying to be robots in disguise, not just, like they don't look like they're from Earth. They don't have that. They have like a humanoid shape, but they don't necessarily have like humanoid qualities, and I appreciate that about the Michael Bay films. Yeah, so let's just keep looking around here. That is really nice. The plastic feels good on this guy too. The I you can never fault a Michael Bay Transformer for poor sculpt. At least in the studio series, they always have a really nice sculpt. Even if they like skimp and make them like too small, or like they limit the articulation, the sculpt work is really nice, and you can never. I haven't run into one that I don't like yet. So yeah, even though they seem to be starting to use some of the Last Night stuff and Age of Extinction for Drift. I know they just kind of repurposed that, and they repurposed Bumblebee from the Last Night and the Wave 2 deluxe figures. So, but these are brand new. Let's check out his articulation. His head is on a ball joint, and it looks like it's also on a hinge. Is it? No, that's just a standoff. So we got a full rotation there. That's cool. That is a hinge right there. And, oh, no, it's a ball joint. Check that out. It's a ball joint. You got full motion right there. This is a hinge. Hinge at the top, ball joint at the bottom. So that's cool. I don't know what's up with this hand. I thought it would open when I was kind of just messing around. But, oh, I see. Closes up and it becomes the cab. That's cool. How do I open it? Oh boy. Okay. Yeah, that is a very poor looking hand, but I mean there's that articulation, but I have no idea what that's going to do. This is a little bit of a better hand because we have kind of a, you see that claw kind of going on there. We have the open and close there, and we have the hinge at the wrist. But because of that, it kind of looks like he's going to have the gorilla arms. That's not a big deal. There is no waist swivel. It looks like there's a hinge here, but I can't get any play on it. Oh wow! Hey, check out that, his spine. Just some detail that I missed because the scoop was up. That spine looks amazing. That is awesome. All right. He's got ball jointed waist or hip articulation. Oh, that came right off. That came off real easily. But you know what? I'm going to say I'm glad it came off easily rather than like binding up and snapping off. The top of the thigh has full rotation, and I don't know which side is front. Okay, there we go. And we have a, that's kind of, yeah, look at that. He can either go like this and have a regular knee, or you can give him the hind leg, which is cool. I like that. He doesn't have ankle tilt, but these kind of move. They don't, they're more like just standard feet, so they're not going to move around a lot. Yeah. So I kind of like that look where he has the hind legs. And let's put him on his backdrop. Very cool. And you guys know I don't keep my backdrops. So we will move this out of the way. We'll stand him there. He's very bright. Very, very bright. All right, I'm going to transform him real quick. All right, here he is in alt mode. He looks really good. You know, there's not much in the way of articulation here, but the detail is really nice. It's nice and sharp. It's very as far as detail goes, it's nice and simple. It looks like what it's supposed to look like. You know, you got your shovel here. You got the nice long arm right there with the articulation. We have some wheels on the bottom. Oh, and a large roller right there in the front. Huh. I thought that was something else, but okay, cool. But let's get in on this again. Just check out his detail. Yeah, we got the silver, this like gunmetal paint right there inside his treads. The treads are nice. Treads are very nice. We've got our lights right there, a little blue, a little bit of black, a little bit of blue, a little bit of black. There's the cab right there. That looks, it looks really nice. Of course, there's always kibble on the bottom. I kind of like you can see the back of his head right there, and that's all right. I mean, it actually kind of looks it kind of looks clean. Like I don't think you would have noticed if I didn't point it out. You know, what's happening here? Okay, yeah. One thing, this is what this was for. This panel. So there is a tiny bit of parts forming on this. Oh man, that's really tight. Didn't think I put that in so tight there. Yeah, so this just goes over this because that's what it looks like without it. And you know, I mean, it doesn't make a difference to me, but I mean, that's what it says in the instructions. Stick that in there. And now it's nice and clean looking. So yeah, that's cool. I'm going to transform this guy back and we'll do some size comparisons real quick. All right, if you were interested, this is the hand mode on this guy, which looks really good. I wasn't expecting to like this as much, but this is a hand, guys. This is like, if you look at the instructions, dude, this is a hand. This is just a hand. This is going to be humongous. I am really excited about this. Wow. I don't even... I mean, there are his fingers right there. I think Hightower makes the rest of his hand like the thumb for this hand. Because this is 3 fingers right here. That is really cool. I really, really like that. All right. Yeah. So just another look right there. I cannot wait to get this whole set. There's that combining port. This is similar to the Jetfire ports. Like when you pull apart Jetfire for the Jetwing armor. That's kind of what this looks like. And those are really rigid. So this thing is not coming apart even if I want to. So, yeah. All right. Now, I'm going to transform him into a robot for real this time. All right. Here he is back in robot mode. Let's do some size comparisons real quick. All right. Here he is with Studio Series number 5, Optimus Prime, and Studio Series number 1, Bumblebee. You can see the size comparison right here. I guess he is a deluxe. I thought he was a little bit bigger. I guess if we do this, it adds a little height to him. But I mean, he's still a deluxe size. So, all right. I thought Hasbro was giving us a little bit more bang for our buck, but it doesn't look like it. And that's not a big deal. You know, deluxe class is deluxe class. That's fine. All right, Optimus Prime and Bumblebee. And here he is with Voyager class Starscream and Megatron from Studio Series. And here he is with one of his best friends, Jetwing Optimus Prime. All right, final thoughts. Holy moly. Okay. um, I mean, as a toy standalone, it's not really much to write home about. Look at his weird hands. He's got this claw hand that he has to do this with. He has this little parts forming piece that, I mean, I don't personally care about parts forming. If it parts forms, then that's what it does. No big deal. But I mean, if that's something that you don't like, that's going to be a slight hindrance for you. Again, I don't care. But yeah, I mean, he's just a transforming construction vehicle, and he looks good. Don't get me wrong, he looks really good, and his sculpt work is really nice. But he's just a very average figure. Honestly, the really big draw for this is, at least for me, Devastator. You saw how big that was, that hand. I mean, here, I'll do it again for you. The hand was humongous. It's like, what in the world? I was not expecting it to be that big. And I don't know. Maybe I'm just getting a little too excited about this. And if you're uncomfortable, I understand. It's a little weird. But yeah, this is such a cool feature. And I really wasn't expecting Studio Series to tackle this at all. When I first heard about it and saw those gray models from the from their show at the conventions, it's like, holy moly! Like that is huge. Like, are you sure that's what we're getting? It was definitely a pleasant surprise to see that we were going to get something so good and so big. And yeah, and another thing that I'm kind of excited about is that this is going to be one of I want to say 8 figures. Let me see real quick. Look at the instructions. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, it's going to be 8 figures, and this is just a hand. I don't know if that's something that would excite you as a viewer, but this is just a hand. I mean, here, look. This is the knockoff gravity builder. This is his hand. This is going to be the hand of that the movie Devastator. And holy cow, I don't even know what to do. That's like, that's amazing. It's huge. I'm so excited that Hasbro and Takara Tomy are going to be doing this for us. And I'm really looking forward to getting more pieces of this guy. This was $20, and it looks like there are at least 2 of these that are $20. And I think there are. It's going to be this is one of the exciting things about this guy too, at least for me. It's going to be a mix of different size classes, which I don't know. That's one of those things that appeals to me. It's like, hey, he this is a hand. It's not like a gun like Combiner Wars figures. Like you have a Legends class figure that turns into a gun, or like everybody's pigeonholed into a certain size class. We're going to get leader through deluxe, Leader Voyager Deluxe through this this Devastator, and I just think it's really cool. Just getting those different size classes, we can get some really good scale going in there. Um, I mean, you guys know I'm not going to take this guy apart once he's together, but it's really cool for that added replay value. One of the appealing things about a Devastator figure is that you can point to his arms or his legs and say, "Oh, that's a tractor. That's a cement truck." Yeah, that's a bulldozer. And you can definitely do that with this Devastator. You can pick out little pieces of him and say, "Oh my gosh, is that part of a shovel there? Is that one of his fingers? That's amazing." You know? So, yeah, those are my thoughts on this guy. As a figure standalone, he's pretty plain. Um, I'm sure you can get pretty good replay value out of him, but by and large, he just looks like another run of the mill Michael Bay Transformer. You know, um, yeah. Once he is a permanent hand on Devastator's arm, he's just gonna be amazing. It's just gonna be amazing. I cannot wait to get all of this Devastator. Uh, truth be told, I was on the fence whether or not I was actually going to do this, but now that I've seen one of his pieces, and it wasn't even a really significant piece, it was just like, I keep saying this, it was just a hand. It was his left hand. And seeing that there was so much articulation and so much detail just in that little piece, I, I'm sold. That's it, and you might have a differing view on that. So, let me know what you think about that in the comments below. You know, I'm really interested to know what you guys think of this upcoming Devastator. Are you guys going to get it? That is going to be awesome. I don't under. I know that a lot of people don't like Michael Bay Transformers because Michael Bay took away my childhood. Blah 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 blah. But man, look at this. Look at the detail on this. Even a run of the mill um, Michael Bay Transformer looks impressive. I mean, it's not as impressive as like a an Optimus Prime. Like, wow, this is wow. It's like it is stunning. It's a stunning figure, but you look at this and it's like, wow, a lot of work went into this, and it's going to be part of a whole. It's just one little piece, and that one little piece is humongous. It's going to be great. It's going to be really good. But I mean, that's me gushing over this. Tell me what you think in the comments below. Do you agree with me or do you not? um, if you had the old version, the original that came out. I mean, how excited are you that they're giving this a fresh run? Um, yeah, tell me in the comments below. If you like this review, give me a like. If you have not subscribed yet, please subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you know when I put up new stuff on the channel. Be on the lookout for pictures of this guy. They're not going to be very many because I'm not really sold on this guy as a figure on his own. But once I start getting more Constructicons, I will be taking more pictures of them together. All right. Yeah, be on the lookout on my Instagram and Facebook. Thanks for watching.